I love the inspection period of the as-is contract. Here's why. Hey guys, Nick Casamassimo, hope all is well. Okay, so the inspection period of the as-is contract is probably one of my favorite sections of the actual contract because it gives the buyer total freedom to cancel out of the contract and get their deposit back. So that means they can go in a house a second time and realize the paint color they don't like. They can cancel the contract and they would get their deposit back. They can go outside and realize a blade of grass was leaning a certain way that they didn't like, and they can cancel the contract with no recourse. It's a beautiful thing. It provides a lot of flexibility for the buyer, but it's really important to understand that once that inspection period is over, that you don't have that freedom. Here are the specific words to section 12 of the inspection period. If you need further clarification or an interpretation of this, obviously you need to consult an attorney. So what this means for a buyer is that during the inspection period, them and the agent need to do a deep dive and really get to understand what's going on with the property. So the first thing really they need to do is hire an inspector. So an inspector is going to look inside and outside and determine, is the roof structurally sound? Are they going to look for other issues with termites? Is drainage an issue? Is there evidence of mold or mildew? Is issues with foundation? Is the stove not working? There are a lot of different things that the inspector is going to look at, and they're going to give you an understanding of the house. So that's the first part of the inspection period. Additionally, the buyer has to look into other avenues and do a deep dive in the community. So if the community is governed by a condo or an association board, they need to really understand the bylaws of that community. So they need to know the pet restrictions, they know inside and out. They need to know the leasing restrictions. Are there vehicle restrictions? Some communities down here in Florida don't allow you to have a commercial vehicle with lettering if it's a certain size. You need to look at everything. I mean, things like what is the exact monthly dues of the community, because what the listing agent may put may not in fact be accurate. Also, are there special assessments, or are there pending special assessments in the next couple of months? So these are all things that both the buyer and the buyer's agent need to get familiar with. I also recommend that during the inspection period, the buyer consults with an insurance agent and just make sure that officially the property is not in some sort of crazy flood zone, which is going to, have a huge monthly premium, which could have issues with financing down the road. As you can imagine, there are a lot of moving parts, and during this inspection period, it gives you the opportunity to really make sure that the home is an absolute perfect fit for you. Now, if something comes up during that inspection period where it wasn't known, like for example, let's say that there's rotten fascia board along one of the sides of the house. That gives you the opportunity, as long as you're within this inspection period, to either cancel the contract and get your deposit back with no recourse. You can renegotiate, which I've done this a lot of times. We've been able to get a healthy credit back, or just move forward. So those are the options that you typically have if there's an issue that comes into play during the inspection period. It's important that you understand when that inspection period ends, because when it ends, you do not have that freedom to cancel for any reason under sole discretion whatsoever. It doesn't happen. So at Casa Ott Group, we are very diligent in working with our buyers. We let them know when that inspection period is going to end. We give them healthy reminders. We give them, we let them know when they need to be talking to an insurance agent, when they need to set up an inspection. when they need to, start looking at whatever documents they need to look at, and so forth. And in doing so, it creates a more proactive versus reactive real estate environment, which allows for a more seamless closing. And it's no wonder why we get a lot of really good feedback from our clients. And here's a couple of nice things that our clients, our buyers, have said about Casa Ott Group. As you can see, Casa Ott Group truly either meets or exceeds all buyers' expectations, and we're happy to be working with them. All right, guys, that's my time. I wish you all good health and a happy home. Take care. If you got something out of the video, subscribe to our channel and hit that bell. Also, go to casaott.com. Our site and channel together will give you original content, and you'll learn the important stuff in real estate, even tips and tricks many agents don't want you to know. Thanks again, and take care.